Hey, Devonshire violin players, it's Mr. Grassel. We need to work on our finger placement on the D string. And I know I covered this in class, but I wanted to make sure you had a video to show you how to do this so that when you're not in class, you can have me to practice with after school, because I know you're practicing every day, right? We'll see. But anyways, on your violin, here I've got it written out here on the board. I don't know if you can see it very well, okay? But to play a G, okay, to play the G, I hope this doesn't come out backwards. But there's a G. Here, I gotta work on my position. There's the strings, right? You're looking for the D string. I want your fingers on the D string. And we're going to go 1, 2, 3. And you have to press down on those stripes pretty hard. And make sure your fingers are on the stripe. It'd be best if you practiced in front of a mirror. That would really help, because then you could see what you're doing from another angle at least, right? All right, so you have 1, 2, 3. Pressing down very firmly on those. See how I have to slide up into those spots. And I have to keep my two middle fingers together and my pointy finger pretty far apart from my middle finger. That makes it fit the best on the stripes. So 1, 2, 3. Well, not in that order. 1, 2, and 3. My ring finger is my 3. And if I play the D string, and I always want to start with a down bow, so start here, make sure my bow is on the D string, and pull it pretty far down the bow, okay, while I'm pushing down on those strings. And that will give me a G. We call that 3 on D, okay? Then for an F, which technically it's an F sharp, you get rid of the ring finger. So that's the number 3 finger. So I'm going to lift that one up. Okay, see that? So now I've got 1, 2 fingers on the top 2 stripes on the D string. I'm still on the D string. Now I'm pushing down pretty hard on those stripes. Now make sure you're not playing a different string. I just played my A string by accident. So make sure you're playing the D string. Notice I'm always starting by pulling down, okay? That gives me an F. That's 2 on D, all right? Now an E, okay, is going to be 1 on D. So I'm going to take my fingers, and I'm going to lift up my middle finger, and now I've only got my pointy finger on the top stripe right there on the D string. Here we go. Now I pull down bow. Ooh, I hit my A string again. I got to practice that. I guess I need to practice more too. So there's an E. Okay, and that is 1 on D. Gives me an E. All right, guys, please practice all 3 of those. We need to get going on our concert music too. And all of those notes are in that music. Have a nice day.